Hey everyone, welcome back to JIRA classes. So today we will be going into JIRA users application, how a normal JIRA user will use the JIRA tool for their day-to-day routine. So the topics that we are going to cover will have, introduction of the project navigation, how to see Agile board, how to view the backlog view, if you want to search any issue, how you can do that, and there is an advanced searching which we can use from JQL. Then we can filter out the different issues and the types that we have added in the Jira. Next is Jira issues and fields that we can add and we can modify, right? Next would be issue management, like how we are going to manage the issues that we are creating, how we are going to share, how you are going to log your time. So all those things we will cover in this tutorial. So let's start. So to start with, we will cover intro to the project navigation and Agile board today. So yes, so this is the Jira Cloud version that I am using. Yours may be Jira Cloud or Impromise server. So okay, the look and feel might be little bit different, but the features and main functionality will remain the same. So when you log into your Jira tool, the first page or the default page will be your project on which you are working. Okay? So these projects will be accessible to you, and that's why they will be shown under your name. So how you can navigate to the project? Go select this project tab from the topmost, and here you can see the recent opened project. So it is not necessary that these projects that you are able to see on the top, you have access for them. You might have clicked them by mistake, and you went there and you are not able to see anything, but it will pop up on your recent tab. Okay, so what you have to do, either you can click from your recent tab if you are seeing your project on the topmost, and if you are not seeing your project under these tab, what you can do, you can go and select view all projects. So when you click view all projects, since I have only 3 projects assigned and 3 projects are there in Jira, so I'm seeing only 3. So when you click view all project from the project tab, all the listed project in your organization that are in Jira will come up over here, and from that you can search your project name from here and then click, so you can find it accordingly. So it is not the general case that you will find only 3 or 2 projects running for a company. It goes up to 20-25, so searching becomes little bit difficult for project. So just click on the name and search for your project. So here you can see your project, and as I said, either you can go and navigate directly if you are seeing your project on topmost of the recent thing, or you can go to view all project and then you can search your project and then click on the project. So now when we click on the project, by default our Agile board gets open. Now what is Agile board? Agile board is a board where all your tickets, all your issues are maintained for your daily Scrum meet. Okay, and you all must be aware of sprints and Scrum, because Jira is mainly used for our day-to-day agile methodology in Scrum or Kanban. Okay, so if you are using agile term or Scrum methodology in it, the first thing your project will land up into will be this Agile board. We call this Agile board. Okay, so what is Scrum and Agile? We will cover in separate session altogether. Here, just consider that that is a board in which your tickets or your issues will be shown. When you are opening this board. So this is IRCT project, and under this planning section on the left hand side, you can see different section, right? By default, it is a board. Okay. So for this IRCTC, I don't have anything board. So I will just go and click another project called Skype project. So this is also by default, the board section got open, and now you see there are swim lanes, to do, in progress, and done. So what this suggests? This suggests what is the status of that particular ticket. So here ticket is a, you can assume that a small requirement that team is working on. Okay, so this SKP1 is a story. So in Jira we work on stories. So team will team will work on one single story, and they will keep on developing it, testing it, and then putting it to UAT or production. So when it start, it is on to do. When teams start working on it, the people change the status into in progress, and later on it is done, it is completed, and you have put it into UAT or production, then it will be changed to done. So accordingly, these tickets will move from one position to another. You can also drag and drop one ticket from this swim lane to another swim lane. Sorry, it got open. So when you click it, it will open the ticket. So see, I am just dragging this ticket and dropping off here. So this will automatically change my status. So when it is applicable only when there is a one status change from here to here. Okay. So if in my workflow, okay, the workflow is a different status as story. So I will just open and make you see what is a workflow. So see, these are the status. Okay, so only 3 status are there: to do, in progress, and done. So I was able to move from to do to in progress because it is next status from to do. And if I if there are multiple status in between and they have some rules, because there are many configuration also done as per company's regulation, that who is going to have the access to change this status and how this is going to change. So if those rules are added, then you won't be able to directly drag and drop. Okay, so then you have to follow that process, and then only you can able to drop. So if you go to view workflow of the story on any issue, you can see how many status it is going through. So here it is very simple. From any status, I can change to any of these status. Okay, that's why it is enabling me to drag and drop from any status to any status. Okay, you can close this. You can close the story. And now we were on the Agile board. So these are the swim lanes. And whenever you are working on any ticket, the status of that ticket will be highlighted, and you can see that in the swim lane. This is all configurable. So this part is covered in admin section of JIRA. So as a user, you won't be able to change or edit anything. Okay. So this configuration is done on company level, also on project level. Okay. So the next topic also got covered, that is Agile board. So Agile board is a board where you can see your team members and your task updates and what is the status of all those tickets. And this is helpful in daily stand-up that we do with the team. So the team is aware of what they are doing. Next main thing is going to backlog. What is a backlog? Backlog is, in Scrum terminology, everything that has that has noted down in the requirement document, but it's still to be developed. Those are called backlog. See, so three tickets, 1 story and 2 tasks. These are the issue types. The story is the issue type. These blue tick are the task type. So you have many issue types in JIRA. So I'm just taking example of story and task. We will discuss what is the difference between them later on. Okay, so these are, you can say, small requirements or small tasks the team is working on, but it is not taken into this current sprint, and that's why we were not able to see on the board. Okay, board only takes those story on which development team is working for next a couple of days when we have defined the sprint tenure. So only this thing you will see on the board. When you click on backlog, you can see the sprint requirement also. This is called sprint backlog, and this is called general backlog. Okay, this is yet to be developed. So whenever the next sprint will start, my product owner will prioritize all these things. Okay, and then my team will choose out of these backlog items which backlog item we have to take on the next sprint. So this is called a backlog. So here also you can see the backlog. And who create these stories? The stories will be created by business analyst. Okay, they will create and give it to development and testing team. And individual task you can add for your different kind of works, like some R&D you are doing or some documentation you are doing, that is separate thing that you want to add in your sprint, because that is also adding up to your efforts, right? So that also you will add and then put it in backlog. And whenever you think that your sprint duration is that much that you can take this task, you can put this in the sprint. And here also from backlog, same, you can drag and drop any story or task to your current sprint, but it will be advisable that your product owner or your business analyst, or as a team, you decide which task or story you have to move to the current story. Okay, so hope this is clear. So we have covered these two topics. Next is the searching for an issue. Okay, what is an issue? As I said, issue is anything and everything that we log in JIRA to track. So that term is called an issue. So we sometimes call ticket, or sometimes we call task. But in JIRA terminology, everything is issue. The story is an issue, or bug are issues. Everything is issues. So generally, it is not a defect, but it is a task type. Okay, so what are the different task type that you can create? So what I did, I click this create button. So when you click this create button, this pop-up comes and you can see all the issue types that is configured for your project. Okay, so here only 4 issue types are there: story, task, bug, and epic. Okay, so these are the issues that I can create for my project if I have the access. Okay, so epic is a broader term of a main requirement under which we will have different stories. So one epic can have different stories. So I will create one epic on broader term, so that I know for which requirement I am making all the stories, and I will club different stories in a single epic, and then I will proceed. So first you have to create epic, okay, and then you have to give the description, you have to link different issue, okay, then you have to assign it to someone, label it, you can add any text to it so that it is easy to find it, and then start date, select date, and reporter that you are there. So using these fields, you can create one issue type, either epic, story, or whatever. Okay, when you do that, it is not that only you are doing, right? Your team member, and there are many people who in your project or across your company, they are adding it. So JIRA has given us a feature where you can actually go and see the different issues and select and save the filters according to your view, how you want to see it. So if I go to advanced issue search, okay, so by default there are few filters that JIRA give us. If you see in the left hand side under other section, my open issue, reported my, these are default filters created. Filters means on which I can filter out the task, stories, or any issue, so that I am not able to see all 5,000, 10,000 tickets that has been added in JIRA. Okay, so if I click in all issue, then it will give me all the issues that are added in JIRA. If I click on reported by me, then see here the reporter is equal to current user. This format is called JQuery. Okay, JIRA query language. It is very much similar to SQL, structured query language. Only few syntax may be different, but almost it's the same. So by default it will give you, and if you click on switch to basic on the right hand side of this JQuery and click it, you will see the normal filter options without any JQuery. So with this you can search your, or you can filter out your you can say any ticket that you want. Okay, so you don't know anything, only thing you know, okay, you have not created this, cancel it out. So this will give you all the issues from all project. Now okay, the type is bug. So now search. So since I don't have any bug related to this project, so it will not give you. Okay, if you click maybe epic, so see 3 epics are shown. So this is how you can search using different filters option. Okay, and that's why it's very important. Another search option is over here on the top right hand side. Okay, this one. So when you click this, and you can write the JIRA ID. Okay, so JIRA ID you should know, and then you can add it. So when I read, okay, so see, if I don't have the access to that issue, it won't show me, even if I know the even if I know the ID. Sorry, if I do also incorrect, then also it will not show. So see, this Skype one story get open. So this is also a quick search we can open, and for that also matter, you can add any text also. Like I added test, right? So all these stories, all epic or subtask with word test will be filtered, and it will be shown on the search screen. Okay, so this was all about project navigation, backlog, and searching issue. In next session, we will cover rest of the topic. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching.